Hey.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the Elements of Harmony pre-show
Yay.
with your hosts, Forrest Rain.
And nobody else, just Forrest Rain.
It's just Forrest Rain,
Just
nobody
Forrest.
else. Thanks a lot, Zeta.
There we go.
Fame,
Oh.
but nobody else mentions.
So this is gonna be a derpa wonder frigidurlicious thing tonight. Something like that, yeah. Because like I'm having so many problems with the broadcaster right now that it's friggin' awful.
Yeah, I just saw us turn on right now.
Well, that's just Ustream.
That's just Ustream being slow, which, you know, from what I heard is that we're gonna switch over to Bash Stream as of the special next week.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
wow.
there's a special next week.
Light IRC is actually working for me for a change.
What is?
The IRC client on the show page.
Oh,
It's the first time it's worked for me in months.
that's
Huh.
crazy. Why didn't you bring that up like earlier?
I've brought it up several times, but I used to have an IRC client, and then it got finicky on me
Oh, okay.
because I don't have I have yet to find a good free one.
And this is why you don't pick the fox Pokemon. Then it wouldn't be finicky.
Fuck.
But Eevee is cute.
Espeon's
love
the best.
Eevee.
Moon Solace, the pain of the game was mainly in my brain.
Let's bring up.
That
some,
was a beautiful rhyme, Archie. You should write Brony poetry.
Let's bring up some Eevee so that everybody can see Eevee.
The
What
pain
about
of the
Espeon?
game was mostly in my brain while it rains in
adorable.
Spain.
Yeah.
Yes, that was actually what I was referencing. Good job getting the joke.
Woo! See,
Yay.
I'm one of few people who can catch your references, Parchy. Primarily also because I enjoy TV that the rest of my generation does not. Because the rest of my generation is lame.
How old are you again, Infinite?
I am 20.
So that's
You
right, we're the
are-
same
Therefore, I
age.
just reference like everybody.
Infinite, you're the same age as me.
What generation are you people?
I
Gener-
forget the official name for my
I
generation.
think
Actually,
I'm
Generation
millennial.
Y.
technically Generation X.
We're
so that
Y,
would make
Infinite.
you guys Y.
No,
See, I
you guys are actually millennials.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you guys.
millennial.
I thought you guys were classified as millennials,
Yeah.
and like me
Yeah,
and
no,
Tim are
Zay-
classified as Generation Y.
Zeta is a millennial. Infinite is borderline. He's probably a millennial. Snow, how old are you?
I was born in 1990s. I was like in the beginning of 1990s, so it's hard to.
Well, no, how old are you?
Oh, how old? I'm gonna be 25 in like a month.
Generation
so.
Y is more or less defined as 1988 to 1994.
See, I am Generation Y.
So
I was about
am
to
I.
say, if I sit in a room by myself, I don't start playing the bass. I am not
I was-
millennial alone.
I'm
Sounds right.
I'm like a week or something away from being the me generation. That's
But
how
I mean,
freaking
then
old I am.
again, millennial by definition also says early 1980s to early
So
2000s.
Parchi, does
Yeah,
that make
that's
you like
because
a?
a lot of people lump the millennials and Generation Ys as the same, but there's a very clear gap between the people born in the 80s and the 90s. First of all, people my age have jobs.
Oh, hey, I have a job.
Hey, I have a
Punk.
full-time job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I work at Supercell.
So Parchi,
And the oldest
Parchi, are you classified as a baby boom echo then?
baby boom echo.
No, because there's the baby boomers, and then there's the baby boom echo that happened, and then I
No,
have
the
no
baby
idea what the
boom
generations
echo-
after that
okay.
are.
Okay, the baby boom echo was after the baby boom, and then there was the me generation, and then there was my generation, which became Generation X, like as we hit our teenage years. Because nobody could figure out what to call us. That's
X.
why we were called Generation X. They're like, they're not the me generation, but we can't really think of anything else. So they're Generation X. They're like Brand X. And then they had given up at that point, so the next generation became Generation Y.
Which is mine and Infinite's generation, more or less.
Yep.
Well, and me and Tim.
Yeah.
I was born in '87, so
86.
So Forrest, I think you're the only one who hasn't been told about my horrible, horrible failure to burrito last week.
Failure to
Yeah.
burrito.
You made a bunch of Mexicans cry.
Archie, you need to get the picture.
Oh boy.
Oh, the picture from my Twitter
Yeah.
of the burrito having defeated me.
Yeah.
It was pretty awful.
Okay, give me just a moment. But anyway, I made a bet with somebody that I could eat a super monster. And originally the bet was 2 hours, but I was like, no, this isn't that big. So we made it an hour and a half. And then the day I got it, I was like, it actually looks a little smaller than I remembered, so let's make it an hour. And that was stupid.
That's what she said.
Archie versus Burrito. Burrito wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. That's pretty beautiful right there.
It actually got streamed on Canterlot Hill.
Yeah, I streamed it on the Canterlot Hill.
Nice.
Did you really?
And
For an hour and a half. Yeah.
I lost so badly. And my penalty is having to play a pony-themed role-playing game that is turning out to be a lot worse than I thought it was. Like, at the beginning, I was like, oh god, this is bad. But now I'm like, this is so much worse than I thought. Because at first I was like, everything about it is mediocre. But now I'm like, no, there are things that aren't mediocre.
Archie, you need to send Forrest the picture of the before burrito so that way they can tell just how much you'd eaten.
Yeah. Because that's like less than a fifth of it left.
That sounds scary.
It was the before picture. I think the best thing about the before picture was the fact that I didn't have anything for scale other than a credit card that I didn't want in the picture because even upside down you could possibly make out the credit card numbers. My camera phone is actually pretty good.
Yeah. So
and
pack of cigarettes.
a pack of cigarettes.
I'm just like trying to qualify here that you like walk into a place and you're like, yeah, give me a burrito that's 3 cigarette packages long, and give me an hour to eat it.
An hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
6 said he could eat it in 20 minutes. I said, come down to Austin. I will buy you one.
And 6 said deal.
But he's got to eat it in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll finish it in an hour.
So that's going to be an event on Canterlot Hill. That happens on February 20th, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Is that a thing that we can do, where we just have one episode where all the hosts just have a pie eating contest?
Dude.
Yes, Silver Eagle. It was a super monster from Freebirds.
Meta Sigma says that he'll give $650 if he does it.
Yeah, that was what he was going to give if I did it.
Nice.
And
I failed.
Archie couldn't do it.
And my penalty.
No, and he
from
originally
Meta
had an hour and a half.
No, I originally had 2 hours. I talked him down to an hour and a half, and then I talked him down to an hour because I am a moron.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And my roommate is continually telling me that I deserve my punishment, which is to play this horrible game and stream it and voice
It's
act
so
it.
bad.
There's more of it today, Snow. You should go to my after we're done. You should go over to my Twitch channel and check out just how bad it got.
Can I just voice how bad the stuff is?
Can we just do like a fast forwarded version where we play it in fast forward and Snowblitz just makes voices over top of it?
I wanted to do, for example, there was Fluttershy kept saying "Oh my." I kept thinking of George Takei, so I kept
Oh my God, Snow!
saying the voice over it.
You did not see what Rarity said later.
What did she say?
Oh, Parchy, go.
Oh,
Oh my.
I'm
So
not sure
the screen fades to white and she starts talking about the warm filling sensation welling up inside
Hey,
her.
guess what? PG stream.
I think we just
It's the
talking
warm.
about,
It's
like,
the warm
the
filling
warm
sensation
game?
of
What
eating
is this
marshmallows.
No, No. Okay, she was talking about how good she felt about being generous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what the kids
That
are calling
was-
it these
She had
days?
given back the what was it the stone of Ponyville or something, the crystal.
The crystal of Ponyville that she
Yeah.
that they got back from the great. Oh my! There's so many things wrong with this game.
Okay, we have to answer questions. Tall guy thinks he's invisible because we haven't answered which game.
It's called My Little Pony RPG: Elements of Harmony.
And
It's made
Not
of RPG
related
Maker,
to
and
our
you
show.
can tell.
Tactile
Not
11
related
is
to our
asking, what the
show.
hell are we even talking about?
An RPG maker.
It's just
talking about
don't
RPG
burritos.
games.
don't worry about
RPG.
it. It's not important. We have a show coming up in a minute.
Yeah, it's definitely not important.
Literally a minute.
List 30
What's-
seconds ago.
All right, so everybody list your favorite smell.
My
What?
favorite smell?
I was
Cherry.
asked this today.
Cherry.
Smiles.
Yay!
Hey.
Oh my god. See, my answer's gonna sound stupid now that you guys have said smiles. My answer is actually like I've started wearing this this scent from Bath and Body Works called whoa, oh my god.
Zeta sneeze.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I can't remember it now.
This
Zeta
scent is
sneezed
so
like
good.
sneezed
Oh
out
my
all my
God.
neurons. One sec.
I forgot how you started.
Okay, I have returned from the bathroom. Americans. So
Americans.
Bath and Body Works. I love this scent called Twilight Woods. Not only because it says Twilight, but also because it says woods.
Why do you like the book Twilight?
Shut up. And the other smell that I love more than anything else is like freshly cooked stir fry because it reminds me of home and love and feeling good. So, yeah.
Stir fry is always good.
If you ever
It
come
is.
visit, I'll make stir fry for us.
Yeah.
I intend to come visit someday.
And then
'Cause-
we'll do stir fry.
We still need to have that drink
Yeah, and stir fry now.
and stir fry. Yeah.
See, Tim, if
candlelight.
Forest is within the radius of Bowling Green, Kentucky, that might be enough to motivate me to drive the 8 hours up there.
Well,
Tim's like, but our romantic evening. We'll just say
No,
that like the
Tim's
day
like,
after I show
How
up.
is that the motivating factor? Because I've been promising to go up there for a long time.
yeah, get your ass up here.
I'm working on it.
Hmm.
Who is Sir Fry?
I think I like the smell of pineapple chips. Which it's real pineapples. We actually at my place we thinly slice pineapples and we cook them and they just smell so good and sweet. What's wrong with that? I love the smell of pineapple.
There's nothing wrong with that. Infinite's an idiot. We're gonna go into
No,
the show
I'm
now.
laughing at something Parchy PM'd me.
Oh my god.
This is why I can't be a host. I would just like somebody would PM me something funny and I'd crack up in the middle of the show.
All right, we're gonna go to black and then we're gonna attempt to do a show. So if my playback doesn't work, you might see a lot of black. But it's not a racist thing. It's just a show.
Once
Shut
you
up.
go black, you never go back.
Oh my god.
All right, we'll be back.
You see me soaring through the sky. I see you below as you walk on by. I can clear the sky in 10 seconds flat. Well, how about that? Well, how about that? I could be sitting here on a cloud, watching the sun as it starts to by my side. Give me a smidge of confidence. Give me a speck of something that makes sense. Give me an idea of dependency. Give me a dash of loyalty. I can see my lonely soul through, but the feeling in my heart can't follow through. You can give your broken heart to me, 'cause you know that I'll stay with you. That's why they call me loyalty. Loyalty. The sun shines bright, the rain pours on. Rainbows here one minute and then they're gone. They remind me of me and you. What did you do? What did I do? Determination in those eyes. Where has it gone? As I said goodbye. A lot has happened, but I'll stay by your side. Give me a smidge of confidence. Give me a speck of something that makes sense. Give me an idea of dependency. Give me a dash of loyalty. Loyalty. I can see my lonely soul for you, but the feeling in my heart can't follow through. You can give your broken heart to me, 'cause you know that I'll stay with you. That's why they call me loyalty. Time stands still when you're with me. How can I make you stay? Your crazy antics make me want to scream. Your name's so loud till my throat starts to bleed. To bleed. Save my lonely soul for you, but the feeling in my heart can't follow through. You can give your broken heart to me, 'cause you know that I'll stay with you. That's why they call me loyalty. I can save my lonely soul for you, but the feeling in my heart can't follow through. You can give your broken heart to me, 'cause you know that I'll stay with you. That's why they call me. I can see my lonely soul for you, but the feeling in my heart can't follow through. You can give your broken heart to me, 'cause you know that I'll stay with you. That's why they call me loyal.
Doesn't this song just bring back great memories of our intro that nobody ever hears anymore?
Yeah,
I vaguely recall that.
How long has it been? Months?
Oh, it's been a while.
I'm just every time I hear that song, I'm weirded out when it doesn't go into that bass riff and you don't start talking.
I should actually. I've made a note to play that on the show sometime because that's a song that I produced, featuring Starborn. So, yeah, but it's never actually been played on the show.
It doesn't happen to be a Rainbow Dash song, does it?
No, not really.
Because we've already established that it's okay if you feature your own song.
Yeah, I thought about
Thanks
it.
to Luna Jax.
Yeah, thanks.
For me, it was.
It doesn't mean we established it's okay.
True.
Anyway, so welcome to the show tonight. We are featuring songs about Rainbow Dash. Also, very important thing, Nemano Ultra Microscopic Silico-Volcanoconiosis.
Isn't that?
Yes.
Yes. It's Tactile 11 said, Forrest, can you pronounce this? So the answer is yes.
Oh.
All right, so...
welcome to our
Back to
That was
Best
really just kind of out of the blue.
Well, I mean, it happened like 7 minutes ago. Loyalty's a long song.
Yeah. I missed it because I was repeatedly pasting a tweet into the document instead of a video.
Ah.
But I fixed it.
Anyway, so...
order we're doing songs in tonight, by the way, in the doc.
Yeah, well, just go in the order of the doc. It's gonna be the easiest. All
right.
So Rainbow Dash, what makes Rainbow Dash great? Well, let me tell you what makes Forest Rain great. She records the shows so that when we have a YouTube, we can put the shows on the YouTube. But that didn't happen.
Fact.
That didn't happen last week. So
I had somebody ask me
Twilight
yesterday when the next episode was going to show up on our YouTube, and I had to tell them that there wasn't going to be one for last week because somebody derped.
yeah, it's elements of harmony and friendship as insults. So we just like to point out faults, which happens all the time on the show.
We're not pointing any names. Infinite.
What? I didn't do any of the recording or streaming last week. Don't even. I hosted the call. Actually, I didn't even do that much. Lars just did that.
Oh, okay.
I was just here, making sure that things didn't go too crazy.
I have other very important things.
I'm just joking, right?
Yes. Also, Forrest, you should plug our thing.
Wait, which thing?
The shorty thing.
I will.
Yes.
I will, but
pre-show.
I'm plugging something else first that's very related. So,
okay.
I will throw this on the thing because it's going to show up in 30 seconds from now, and then I'll paste the thing into the thing because things. But very important, we have our CanterlotHill.com/EOH is now live. So if you go there, you can see the shows that we've uploaded, which is a whole 3 right now. But we also have very important stuff in our sidebar, which for some reason I can't show you because it's not able to. Did this even show in the thing? Does this? Yeah, this works okay. But let's just move this over here and like pull this out, and there we go. So very important stuff. We have sidebar things here, so you can come see our social media, and our recent post tags for our stuff, all that normal stuff. But we also have Zap Zeta. Don't forget to zap your Zeta today. And we have a very important thing that we have been nominated for the Shorty Awards. And Infinite can talk more about that because Infinite pointed it out.
I did point it out, but actually I pointed it out because Captain Cole and Kale actually tweeted about it, and I saw it because it appeared in my Elements of Harmony email. But yeah, apparently we have been nominated for a Shorty Award, which for those of you guys who don't know what that is, each year there are awards handed out for like best podcast, best social media, best blogger, so on and so forth. And if you guys don't know about it, one of you guys that's in the IRC more better than I am can post a link to the Shorty Awards website. But so basically, it's kind of a popularity thing and kind of a PR thing, where the more nominations and votes and retweets and stuff that you get, those are your votes. And so, yeah, you guys should come out and support us on the Twitters and the Facebooks and the stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because we would really love it. And even if we don't win, honestly, it's just kind of
It's
cool
cool that we got
being to be-
nominated.
yeah, it's awesome that we got nominated. I don't believe we got nominated last year, and so it's really cool seeing that, as we've kind of slowly grown in popularity, to see you guys, showing your love like that. So
Every year we get stronger.
So we only have 4 nominations so far, but all you have to do is you have to go to canterlothill.com/EOH and click on the little icon that says Shorty Award, and come down here and it says choose a category, podcast, that's what it is, EO Harmony. And then it just says, I nominate EO Harmony for a Shorty Award in podcast because EOH is the greatest. Mustafa.
thank you, Iwan.
And then you just click tweet your nomination. You can uncheck follow Shorty Awards if you don't want to follow that. But yeah.
Imagine if someone says this, like, I nominate EOH because mini fridges are awesome.
Yeah, see, that would be a great thing.
Well, that was the fun thing is the first nomination we got just says because mini fridges.
Yeah.
Really?
Awesome.
Yes, really.
I highlighted that right now. Thank you, Captain Cole /Kale.
Awesome.
And then I also nominated us because we are breaking new ground as a creative brony music show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Honestly, my favorite Shorty Award is for that Infinite Brony guy.
Okay, so back to Rainbow Dash. Back to ponies that matter.
Oh.
Like
and
Flipstorm.
as Sliff slips in.
Hey.
Oh,
look
God.
what the cat dragon.
Shouldn't you be working on a video?
Hey,
what I was
guess
gonna
what?
say.
I am working on that because I'm only here for like 30 seconds, but I just wanted to come by and boost Forestry and Spirits by saying that I recorded lines for the thing.
That's
Well,
great. Now go over to Six's house, put a gun to
And
his
be-
head, and tell him to
Okay.
record stuff.
record lines or you die.
This is how we work at EOH.
Why?
It could
Why
also
is
take
it that
a
like?
knife to his Dakimakura.
Why is it
also
like
dumb
so
people
many
who ignore
times we
watch the
threaten
Book of
people
Mormon.
with violence?
This is how friendship is violence.
This is
I
how-
mean, like we
yeah.
threatened to kill people's families if they didn't go to our panel at BronyCon.
And thankfully
You
everybody
know.
did, so nobody had to die.
Speak for yourself. If Forrest did that. I take no responsibility for Forrest threatening to murder people.
Things work smoothly when you're threatening someone.
It's
That's
true. Yeah.
So yeah, Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash. Let's go into our first song. Tim, tell us about your song.
Ah, yes. I decided to pick well, honestly, when picking things, I was just like really lazy and went to Rainbow and Rooted and was like, okay, what songs are on here? I saw Automatic Jack had it, so I was like, I've been wanting to feature this guy for a while. So here is Automatic Jack and Skelius with Will of the Winged. You are listening to Elements of Harmony on Canterlot Hill.
There you go.
Come on, I like that.
This is
song.
the part where we stand by for technical
Actually-
difficulties.
Oh, okay, I was about to say songs
go.
aren't piping through.
Yeah,
Hey,
give me a sec. XSplit is doing
Are
that
we
thing.
still live?
We are live right now.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Oh,
hi
they
guys.
still hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Hi guys. How you
Hi
up to?
guys. Sliff, are you still good for Thursday?
Yes.
Awesome. Good stuff. Great to hear. Thank you.
Guys, this is how the behind the scene. Bosch left. No.
All
But
right,
like I was, this is how.
let's try this again. Hey, look, it
This
works.
is how behind the scenes works.
Yeah. Sorry about the delay, guys. XSplit is being a pain.
All my life, the many things I've done, nothing has been as important as this. I'm staking my entire reputation on this one event, and I know that I'm more than equal to the challenge. But the voices inside me still mock, still cheer. The voices inside me starstruck dreams far too big for her wings to handle. They tell me that my friends are lying when they say to me that I am the best flyer in Equestria. Funny joke. Let Rainbow Dash have her illusion. It's the only thing she has going for herself. I know in my heart that this is not true, but the voices persist. Sometimes it is all that I can do to hold my feelings in, to not just scream at the top of my lungs and hide in a cloud forever, never to emerge for fear of the shame Rainbow Dash lost her nerve. But I will not give in to this pressure. I will not give in to the voices. I will not give in to the lies that are of my own making. Cowardice that I have long since buried beneath a strong wall of confidence. Insecurities that have long since been put to death, never to arise again. Before Celestia, I swear this now. I will believe in myself. I will fly better than anyone else. I will become a Wonderbolt.
Bam! That song was very automatic Jackie. Very, very, very automatic Jackie. It was good stuff.
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna do some
automatic.
more automatic Jack. I'm gonna go work on this special now. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Bye!
High five.
So, yeah,
Okay.
that's actually the perfect description of that song. It's very much automatic Jack. Very automatic Jackie.
All right, so for the people that don't know Automatic Jack, if
He
you guys,
writes all genres.
yeah, if you guys have ever been to a really big convention and there was like a dude drumming for everybody on stage, yeah, that's Automatic Jack.
Yeah,
Or mixing.
He's like the Cyril of drums at conventions.
pretty much. And he also
It
toured
really
with
is.
Music Questia in their first year. I don't know who did it in the second year if that happened, but
Did it happen the second year?
I know it was supposed to, but I don't know if it ever actually did.
Huh. Well, how about that?
But yeah,
Yeah.
How bad?
Interesting song.
he's also. hmm
I found some of the uses of silence early in the song were really good. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of the vocals.
I'm not that big of a fan of the vocals either, to be honest.
Or how the vocals were mixed in this song. They're just a little bit too trebly for me and they don't sit well in the mix for me.
They're kinda
Yeah, the
overshadowed
vocals
a
need
bit.
some work. I mean, the instrumental was
It's
really
good.
good.
The song was a little bit overly compressed, I think. But like that's just my technical
Yeah.
issues with it.
I mean, at the risk of belaboring the obvious, I mean, Automatic Jack's drumming was godly.
Of course.
Well,
It's
yeah.
always got it.
Well, I mean, the dude's a drummer.
No, in that
He's
track
probab-
specifically.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if he actually recorded his drums in this because it says that programming, lyrics, vocals, mixing, mastering done by Automatic Jack, so he may have just programmed them in. But I know he would be able to play it live of just hearing him play.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, one of the great things about a drummer programming a drum machine is they won't program something that can't actually be played.
Right.
Unless they're being
Whereas-
very artistic.
Unless there's Slipstorm.
Does Sliff play drums?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just about to ask the same.
that's.
Does he really?
Remember from our interview with him, his like background was drum in. He was part of the drum line in high school.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not a drum kit,
Ah.
No, it's not. But
No. But
which is a big difference there.
still,
He
this is
played a drum or two.
obvious that I don't remember anything about the interview with Sliff at all. Aside from the
Well,
hats.
Well, that was
year
like
ago.
a year ago.
I remember the
I remember
hats.
the hats because I did the hats.
I love how that's the memorable part of that one.
Well, yeah.
That is the memorable one. It's always.
Well, it's just because
Just
Sliff is
hats.
like, yeah, I'm going to commandeer this interview and start interviewing you guys.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he started interviewing you because
Yeah.
he started fanboying over you like crazy. Now he doesn't even care about you. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, that's,
Like,
that's
oh,
pretty much
that-
it. Just
That
gives me
forest
abuse
guy
now.
that I need to get stuff to.
Yeah.
He gives you so much abuse. The same how Infinite's like, I own your ass now.
No.
No, I don't own Forest Sass.
No, I meant Slip.
Just Slip.
Not Forest. That's,
Infinite.
that's what I meant. I meant Slip.
Infinite doesn't say these things until off air. Anyway.
Infinite, what are you even doing here?
I'm supervising.
I'm super.
You guys said I don't take enough participation in the show,
Just
so
because we
Participation.
say that doesn't mean we actually want you here.
well, then stop complaining about it. Squeaky wheel gets the oil now, don't it?
Oh my god. Alright, so last word goes to Infinite. What'd you think about that song?
I loved it, honestly. I'm until I met Starlight over there, I haven't really been much of a metal person, but he is definitely changing my opinion on that.
Well, this isn't exactly metal all the way through. It ends with definitely metal, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's
it
a very-
has a lot of elements of a lot of different genres of rock.
The beginning of it is classified as RIP headphone users.
I mean, that can be seen because, like, Automatic Jack is known for his variety of playing. Like, as you guys mentioned, if you see him at a convention, he's playing for every song, for every performer, regardless of what genre they normally play.
Yeah.
Oh, and he also does produce electronic music as well.
Yeah, so I mean, it's to be expected from an Automatic Jack song that there would be such variety to it, which it honestly goes to show his not necessarily mastery, because that's a very strong word. But
Musical diversity.
Yeah, his proficiency in music and music production.
And that's why Infinite is here. Moving on.
Yep.
Snowblitz, tell us about your song.
This song, well, it is an L Train song. And what he did was he made a cover song of Feathers won a Sound Barrier, if everyone remembers what that was. That was probably like 2 years ago. I think, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, he did a cover song of his own metal, power, god, rock, I don't know, whatever.
Metal.
It's metal.
So this is the L Train covering the Sound Barrier. You're listening to Elements of Harmony on Canterlot Hill. Oh,
It's
yeah,
Rainbow Dash Night. We do metal.
Oh, yes. It's always metal with Rainbow Dash.
Oh, the metal.
Because we're awesome as we want to be.
You know, I enjoyed that song, the one you mentioned, in its place for comedic value. And that's about it.
Yeah. It's funny. Like, I remember, like, Parchi pointing that one out as something that he thought that I would like specifically.
Well, because it's got its roots in pop punk, and I thought you would like it for that reason at least.
It's grown on me a little bit, but no.
Yeah, no, it's still, I mean, the lyrics are really cheesy and over the top, and we're talking about the wrong song. So anyway, about the L Train song.
Very nicely mixed, but that's what we expect from L Train.
Oh yeah, it's only. I love the I guess like the chorus for every time like the rock comes in. You know, like that. Ha.
The sustain.
I loved I loved those just hard power chord hits in the chorus. Those were just glorious.
Oh, those are good. Yeah. I love his voice too. Like I rarely hear his like singing voice in most of his stuff because he usually does instrumental, like rock ballads. But this was actually really good. I love it.
What about the lyrics? Do you know anything about the lyrics? Because I'm awful at listening to lyrics when songs are playing, and like that's one of the things that like I'll listen to all the music, I'll listen to how it's mixed, I'll listen to like how the vocals sit in the mix, but I won't hear a single thing that's said.
Well, the thing is, I mean, like, I can't listen to the lyrics while we're typing in the chat. I heard the chorus because it was just break the sound barrier repeated 3 times, but they're in the YouTube description and they are about what I thought they were about, which is basically the episode Sonic Rainbow.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And breaking the sound barrier.
About not just breaking the sound barrier, but about overcoming stage fright. Like the first verse, it's all up to you now, taking your breath somehow, feign confidence now, push back all the fear somehow.
I also love
he rhymed
it, like,
now twice.
He rhymed now with
Sorry,
now
Snow.
and somehow with somehow.
Sorry,
But
Snow.
We're gonna let that slide.
I just love it, and like in the verse, like he sings like very peacefully, and then when it gets into the chorus, like breaking the sound barrier, like he increases the volume of his singing voice.
Well, now when you say he rhymed those, don't forget that this isn't his original song.
Yeah, this
So
isn't. This
Taps
is a cover
rhymed
by who originally made this? I know Feathers.
I
sang
just
this,
said
but-
Taps.
Oh, you said Taps? Sorry.
Yeah, Taps did it originally.
Huh. Alright.
So
Interesting. Should we move on to the next song? Any final words, or?
my final word, I mean, L Train just continues to keep getting better and better at mixing.
Yeah, we've been
And
featured
I like
on Twitter
that.
a lot recently.
Yeah, he's featured a lot in a lot of songs and a lot of.
What, L Train?
Yeah.
Like this year, or just like stuff that we've
I
done?
don't know.
Stuff that I think you're saying we've featured him a lot.
Like,
We actually have, and it's.
We have.
I think I've only featured him once, which is the funny part because I'm the metal guy.
yeah, so everybody else features L Train, but L Train's just like he's kind of universally appealing a little bit. Brings people
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
metal.
Yeah,
All right.
He
and
kinda
also it's a
reminds
great
me-
way to get around the city of Chicago.
Another thing, like he also reminds me of
Took me a second.
what's that guitarist's name? Oh, Eric Johnson. Like just how he plays too. You ever heard of that guitarist, Eric Johnson?
I haven't.
I should know because I know I've heard the name.
Have you ever heard of the song "Cliffs of Dover"?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That yeah. He kind of reminds me of that. That's just how he plays. It's like amazing, out of control.
Out of
Don't
control.
forget, I'm terrible with names.
No, I'll probably show you stuff of Eric Johnson. He's a really good guitarist.
I'm gonna show you stuff. Just leave it under the doorway.
You keep showing us stuff for us. What are you showing us?
Doorway.
I'm gonna show you the next song unless Parchi has some last words.
No, really, I've said all I wanted to say, which is, you know, I loved the power chords, I loved the vocals, the lyrics. We can just pass by that because it's a cover. So
Yeah. All right. Moving on, I'm going to play a song that doesn't really qualify as within the last year. It's a song that came out in June 2013 by a friend of mine, Pony One Kenobi, that also was featured on Rainbow and Rooted. And this was something that was kind of like a turning point for P1K. And he did get a bunch of his friends, including me, to like sing on the chorus for this too, just with like the call and return that happens. But yeah, this was an interesting turning point for him, and like the production in his music and all that stuff. And it's kind of like it's a very important song for him so far as like a celebratory song for like kind of showing how far he's come in the fandom and with his own production skills and all that stuff. So anyway, I have to grab the thing here. Yeah, so it's this is Pony1 Kenobi with Colored Lights, and you're listening to Elements of Harmony on Canterlot Hill.
Let the These past few years, together strong, we found the means to carry on. And friends that all have changed our lives somehow. I'm standing here before you all, without whom I'd be nothing at all. And I thank you for this dream I'm living now. And I thank my God who led me here, who gave me strength throughout the years, and pray that He would bless you as He did me. And one last thing before I go, there's something that I want you to know. I love you for this gift you've given me. This gift you've given me.
Man, that was I wanted to say the word. I wanted to say that word, but we're PG-13, so I'm just gonna say that.
Say it.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
Oh, God.
There we go.
And we're all fired.
Next Bernstein time continuum open. Oh wait,
Hey,
we're not on EFN anymore.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's still burning, isn't
It's
it?
the bash time continuum.
It is now. Good thing
Yeah,
about
it's the
PG-13, for the one movie had 2 F words in it, and that movie was Rent. And
Was it really?
and that was pushing the PG-13 rating. So we've achieved that now. Let's just let's talk
Not
about
go
the
any
song
further.
now, please.
Yes, let's talk about the song in words that can be used
So-
in a PG broadcast.
Yes, words. P1K, he is just the master at harmonization in this fandom.
Oh,
no one does
yeah.
it better.
Yeah.
And that really, really shows here. And he's only gotten better since then, but that doesn't matter because this was still excellent.
Oh, it's amazing. His vocals and his harmonies are just flawless.
So essentially, he is the element of harmony.
He is the king or master of harmonies.
Master of Harmony. I like that. That's what we should call him. If we ever have him back on the show, we have to say, introducing the
Just
Master
call
of
him the
Harmony.
master of harmony.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, if you remember our tech talk, we even talked about why
We
he's the
did.
best at it.
yes, we did.
And then he kept ordering us to
play
his song over
Yeah.
and over again.
Yeah, we were playing we were playing Button's Mom, but just the vocals from it, which was awesome. And it's what he was talking about with that was that when he does harmonies, he makes sure that every syllable in what he's singing lands exactly in the same spot for every track, and
every simultaneous
starts and stops, I think is what he said as well. So that if you're saying something in a harmony, make sure you match exactly the original, and that makes the harmony so much better. But yeah, no, there's a bunch of things in this song that I really, really like. I know there's something that Parchi wants to bring up, which I won't bring up, but I'll say that there's a great use of the high synths in the pre-chorus, where there's just these really high things going, just like really high up, which just kind of fills at the top end of the track really nicely, and kind of puts some energy in there. And the call and response is interesting because it kind of makes it into a celebration anthem, where you're encouraged to sing along with it.
Sorry.
And acoustic ending. Somebody brought up the fact that that people were like angry about the acoustic ending in the comments for the YouTube, presumably because it has to do with Christianity, which is a really important thing in P1K's life, and like that's great for him. And like, there's no reason
how
why
dare he have beliefs.
Exactly. There's no reason why you shouldn't incorporate that stuff into a song just because some people are gonna take it personally or something. It's not like he's bashing you over the head with Jesus. Yeah.
I don't get upset when I listen to black metal and they're hailing Satan and I'm a Christian, so like...
Yeah.
you know.
All right. The reason you said there was that one thing I wanted to mention. The reason that note is in there is because normally when you get around to me, I go, there was something, but I forgot it. But just writing down that keeps it in my head. And all I wrote was mention that one part. Which is, I really loved the callback to At the Gala.
Mm-hmm.
Normally it would be like, it would feel out of place, but in the context of the song, it was perfect. It gave it a sense of continuity with the show.
And then he made it his own by changing the lyrics slightly to "Right Here, Right Now."
Yeah.
Which just works so well for this. I remember, like, I was one of his pre-listeners for this song, and he mentioned that there was like a callback to the show in there, and I was like, okay. And I listened to it, and I'm like, that was effing brilliant. I'm like, that was perfect. And yeah, no. So, other comments?
I mean, we've talked about his harmonies. That was the first thing that leaped out to me. Anybody else?
Producer? Zeta? Sleeping? Should we zap Zeta? I can bring up the site.
Zap Zeta.
What? No.
I'm gonna bring up the site right now.
I heard a snort.
Wait, where's my taser? I could make the sound over that. Oh, I don't.
I feel like
bring it up.
Zeta just zones out for just like a good time, and then when we say his name, he's like, "What?"
No, I swear I heard a snort. Like it went.
Me too.
Zeta, I'm bringing my taser to the next con we're at if it's legal in that state.
Oh God.
Do you really have a taser?
Yeah, I'll tell you the story on why later.
You know what? I'm not really surprised. You live in a state.
It's called bad drunk ideas. It's not for self-defense, but for a certain type of moonshine shot that some friends and I do.
Oh, that story.
Where you get tased after taking a shot.
I've actually been thinking too much about my song. I got distracted.
That really levels up bad drunk ideas. I just want to say.
Well, that's good because we can move on to your song.
Yeah. Yay!
Nice.
Okay.
Watch it doesn't play.
I really want. Oh gosh, I really want to highlight this song real quick. Just because one of the things we like to do on this show is highlight musicians who are not well known in the fandom. This guy only has 14 subscribers on YouTube. He has He has less than half as many subscribers as we have viewers right now.
Wow.
So
link it like hell and get everybody to.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
This guy, and I mean his music, you can tell he's just kind of starting out, but it's the melody. It's a very simple melody, but it's very calming. It's very cool, and especially since I've just been having a lot of stress recently. This was like a really nice song to just kind of just sit back and relax to. It was I loved it. So, this is ertrii's song "Fly." And you're listening to Elements of Harmony on Canterlot Radio. And that was Ertree Fly on Canterlot Hill.
Thanks, Zeta.
Canterlot Hill.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zeta. Very good.
You're not on
you
Canterlot
get a gold
Radio.
sticker.
We don't even have a Canterlot radio.
No, there is a
No, but
another-
there is another
Station?
called Canterlot Radio. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called
Station.
Canterlot Radio.
It's on Ponyville Live.
In fact, they're on TuneIn, and we're still not. I'm still waiting to hear back from them.
Yeah, how about that? Maybe we
Yeah.
should just send them another thing. How'd you throw that one on there? Did you put it in as like Canterlot Hill, or did you put it in as like Everfree Radio on Canterlot Hill? Or?
The Everfree Radio on Canterlot Hill, but I can't search for it until it's on there. That's the sad thing. And
Yeah.
if you search for it by just part of it, then it'll come up with everything that matches, and it doesn't come up.
I'm waiting for it too because I just recently bought a Sonos Play 1 that I have in my bathroom for when I take showers and baths and stuff. And it's fantastic because I can just, pull up any showcast thing that's on the internet and play it through it, or, any of the music that's on my computer. But, like, Canterlot Hill's not on it yet, so I can't play it on it.
But yeah, about the song.
So how
Yeah,
about that song?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Song
I
was
said,
chill.
I mean, yeah,
It was very
Yeah,
chill.
it was.
literally,
it
when I
was-
listened to this, I was laying on my bed and I was like nearly just about ready to pass out just because I was just. It's a very
Imagine
simple.
that.
Okay, Parchi.
I wonder why you picked this song. It makes you fall asleep. Oh my god, can you crazy freaking imagine?
Again, the song, not me. Am I sleeping? Anyways,
Guys, the song makes you sleep.
you know what? Screw this. I quit now.
Wake me up when the battle's over. I'm gonna take a little nap. Anyways,
I'm so sorry, but I'm not
We are
at the
so
same time.
Oh, Zeta's busy now. So, anyway.
Did he seriously drop out of the?
yes.
Oh my god! He did.
I'm just joking. I didn't mean it.
Anyway. So, song's chill, it makes you fall asleep. It's pretty much the sum of that. I don't know, like,
Yeah,
I
it was-
can't,
No, I loved it. I really loved it. It's smooth. It's relaxing. Especially like if you come home from a hard day's work, you just turn this on. It's just like, oh, it's so relaxing.
I'm trying to think of what genre this classifies as. Like, is this trance, or is this some other...
No. That's a good question.
I would call it trance, but I'm usually wrong about these things.
Yeah, so we need
take
racks
that
for
with a
it.
grain of salt.
Hey, Araxis, what do you classify it as?
And wait 30 seconds. Because we're still on Ustream. Once we're on Bash Stream as of next week, then the delay is going to be like 3 seconds, and there won't be any advertisements anymore ever.
That'd be
Unless
great.
Oh,
Bash
I can't
insists on advertising on the station. Which,
I don't think he would.
I doubt it. But,
Not like that, anyways.
Yeah. So, anyway,
He
I
says
don't-
Prague House.
Really?
Okay.
I think it's a little too mellow for house of any kind.
Kind of what I
even
was
prog.
thinking, but like,
incredibly
I don't know
mellow.
anything about
He
electronic
says
music.
Prague House even louder in all caps now.
Oh,
House
okay.
trance.
Yeah.
House trance.
Com trance, house trance, down temple trance.
Or
Apparently,
Prague House.
Alexis just keeps saying Prague House.
Stewie Griffin says down temple trance.
Easy listening.
Do we have Stewie Griffin?
No.
God.
Oh.
Wait, I wish. Like, Infinite can work on that. Infinite, land us John Delancey, Stewie Griffin, and Tim Minchin.
Right.
You realize
but first,
one of those is a fictional character.
currently.
Tim Minchin isn't
Fine, get
fictional.
technical.
Just because he's an Australian living in the UK doesn't make him fictional. Come on, Parchi.
Before I get to that, though, I have to get Jeremy Clarkson for Larsis.
Yeah, that's true. Can we get Richard Hammond too? Just because. Also,
Yeah.
James May. We need everybody.
Okay, I'll get everybody in the world. Don't you worry, folks. If what I have done with Lunachax and Slipstorm has been any indication, I will get everyone in the world. Just give it time.
All right.
Everyone in the world.
I fully expect great things.
So can we get Phil Lamar?
If you go after everyone in the world the way you went after Slipstorm and Lunajax, you're going to end up on charges.
Oh my god.
You're going to be like the serial kidnapper of the internet.
You just steal every famous person, famous internet person in the world.
So, since our big bad producer is in the call, we should probably mention something about a thing that we're doing now, a partnership.
We are.
Oh yeah, that thing about the thing.
Wait, is that you transitioning to me to talk about it? Or
Yes,
are you
yes, it
making
is.
mention? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You haven't been in the call very often, so we're trying to get you back into the flow thing.
Yeah, I mean, I am trying to get back into the swing of things. I did disappear for a little while, so, but yeah, we are doing and by partnership, correct me if I'm not talking about the thing that you're wanting me to talk about, but we are also, what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. Syndicating, right? So our episodes end up showing on PVL. They don't actually like simulcast yet. They haven't figured out that black magic. That is a internet voodoo thing. But and something crossing the streams. But sorry, obligatory Ghostbusters reference there.
All Ghostbusters references are obligatory. Continue.
But yeah, anyways, so we have, as Canterlot Hill, not just our show, but Canterlot Hill as a whole has started to syndicate, i.e. show some shows that are generally part of the PVL network. And likewise, Canterlot Hill is showing shows over on the PVL network to kind of promote us all working together. Because for those of you at all even somewhat sort of familiar with the kind of murky past of Brony media networks, there's been a lot of tension, and we at Canterlot Hill are a drama-free zone, and we are trying to bring everyone together. And I'm really resisting going into my stereotypical black preacher voice.
All together now. All together now.
All together now.
Instead of calling
Amen.
it the drama-free zone, can you call it the Canterlot Hill zone? Thanks.
Canterlot Hill Zone.
Tomato, tomato.
Yep.
No, well, you see, one is a Sonic reference, and the other one is our rule number 1.
Yeah.
So, yeah, drama-free zone is a total Sonic... Wait.
Wow, that's actually really
Well played. That was well
won't go
played.
into that.
Neat. In other news, so shout out to blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden my brain goes dead. Silver Eagle. All that was coming to my brain literally was Silver Surfer, and I'm like, no, brain, stop.
Silver Surfer.
I'm sorry.
For the NES.
You think we should like tell him to like cosplay as that next time we see him in the convention? Just
please come to our panel dressed as Silver Surfer
as
and like
Silver
throw
Surfer,
smoke
and he just
bombs
has,
and
like,
stuff.
No, don't do that, please. Please don't do that.
Anyway, so shout out to Silver Eagle from PVL for that stuff. We're glad to be working with you. I think it's going to be a great thing for everybody involved. So, also shout out to Ardale, who is working on a new thing, which is 6-string Con Adventures, which I'm showing in the thing here.
Oh,
It says 6-string Con Adventures. Help dearest Oni-chan. So if you update number 4 made 28 minutes ago. If you donate 100, we'll mail you your very own GG string pillowcase for all your cuteness needs. Look at how adorably unsatisfyingly sexy that is. This is, I don't know why we're showing this. I don't think we're allowed to, but I can't look away. I can't look away. Anyway, yeah, so Ardale's trying to raise some money for 6-string to come to BronyCon again. And right now we're at $0 of 700. So, like, and that was raised by 0 people in 1 hour. So good job, those 0 people, for donating nothing.
We salute you.
But you can donate now. Just go to GoFundMe/278. Or, like, click on the link. Click on the link that we'll post.
No, seriously, that would be very awesome and helpful if you guys could help.
We should probably actually stick this on our Canterlot Hill /EOH thing, which we will do, you know, when we get around to it. But yeah, you can find it at Canterlot Hill /EOH. We'll post a link there too, so you can see it. Yeah, and with that, that's pretty much the end of our episode. Anybody have any last words? I know we don't have an order for saying goodbye or anything, but
that was a way to sign out of a show right there.
Wow.
Yep.
what, showing
Well
GG
done.
string?
No, just like, well, that's the end.
I asked if
Okay.
anybody had any last words. No, okay, so until next
The
time.
letter F.
Vote for me.
Until next time, this has been.
Starlight.
Snowblitz.
Infinite.
Wow,
Zeta?
you guys.
Parchment.
You know, by
It's
default,
okay, we're bad at this.
by default, you go by what it looks like on the screen.
Except
that
that on the
was just
screen it
up.
wasn't up yet because of the
Yeah.
delay.
Stupid delay. I blame
Yeah.
everything on the delay. Anyway, I'm going to show a black screen here for a second, and then I'm going to drag in a video that Raxy gave us for the ending, which I asked if there was any words for it, and he said, I don't know. So yeah.
Right.
Well said, Rax. Thank you for that. So this is Basscat and Eisenboff with Wind Slash featuring Next Gen and Feather, and until next week, we'll see you again.
Bye-bye.
Shadow bolts on my settling scores, where all my old karma goes out the door. I'm a soldier, I gotta be ready for more, like a boulder hardcore, already setting the lore.
Dream that days away, wanna be a wonderful someday. Come whatever may, here upon my little dad I'll stay.
Army of one with the way that I fly, in the ministry of awesome till the day that I die. Tactical rainbows dropping out of the sky, I fight for the ones entrusting me with their lives.
Days one by one, have my moment in the sun. Stop and have some fun, without my friends I come undone.
Stand back or you might just catch a backhand. You don't wanna step and try and battle with the Shad Clan. Spit dash, get past, gonna hit the whiplash. So you better get back, gonna catch a wind slash.
I'll fight faster now, I'll show them somehow.
Wear a blitzkrieg when I'm striking. Look out, I bolt down like lightning.
I'm full of it, I know. Can you catch what I throw?
Almighty and I bring bad tidings. Fall fighting and I go past dying.
You can try and test me, but you can never fetch me.
Be warned, I come heavily unarmed. Get torn, no guns, I'm leaving unharmed.
My friends are all the key to my loyalty.
Look alive, unleash my power that's unbarred. Survive, I leave the battlefield unscarred.
What lies ahead of me? It is yet to be seen.
1, 2, 3, go. Still kicking it 200 years later. Now I'm nothing but a mysterious stranger. If you're endangered, I'll be there, the secret ranger that still cares. Still lurking in the shadows, keeping track of how you fare. The mastering assassin, leave you passing in your sleep. Stack the odds, protect with the same passion and the heat. No defeat, and I keep it all fair to hell. Keep an eye open, I am called Mayor to well. Better get back or you're gonna get slapped, get smacked. On our master, you can't even hit back. Odds are gonna get stacked, even out the hip pack. Now you better stand back, gonna catch a wind slash.
I'll fight faster now, I'll show them somehow.
Wear a blitzkrieg when I'm striking. Look out, I bolt down like lightning.
I'm full of it, I know. Can you catch what I throw?
Almighty and I bring bad tidings. Fall fighting and I go past dying.
You can try and test me, but you can never
leaving unharmed.
My friends are all the key to my loyalty.
Look alive, unleash my power that's unbarred. Survive, I leave the battlefield unscarred.